I just love it when two concepts come together eh, amazingly. They both have the same principles and they both have their own path, and it's such an amazing way of two worlds coming together and creating another. And what could be more brilliant than forgiveness and assertiveness coming together in such a way, which creates this beautiful mixture, this more, it's creating room for more, and it's creating room for respect, it's creating room for being together thanks to the situation that, and not moving away from it because of lack of forgiveness or lack of assertiveness. How has this been working out for me? So my question to myself is, how do I forgive assertively? Both forgiveness and assertiveness give me the acceptance of coexistence, give me the ability to respect the other individual just the way I respect myself, and just for being someone who has come from the same formlessness that I have, that we are all connected in so many ways. Even when we are formless, we are connected. Even when we come into form, human beings, we all have a body, we are again connected. We all breathe, we are connected. So that being able to forgive and assertiveness are grounded in acceptance, and also the fact that we can live in harmony. So how do, once I understand this, once this becomes the backbone of my conversation, I know that there is no sense of separation. At the same time, it is a union with respect for myself, respect for the other person. How do I now know the difference, whether this is respect or whether this is disrespect? For me, I ask, is the person doing the best that they can in the situation that they are in? Second thing that I ask is, does the person know? Are they aware that this is what is causing the upset, the friction, the divide? Third question I ask is, how can I communicate this to the person in order to come and together and build a bridge wherever possible, wherever important? Or how can I come and respectfully together and convey my side of things and express my feelings to the person? I know after I ask these very important questions to myself, I also go back in the past for my learnings, and I remind myself that it's very important to do this in an assertive, respectful way, and at the same time to do it at the right time. What do I mean by right time is, I'm not letting it become a trigger, I'm not letting it accumulate to a point where it will blow out. I do not wish that for myself, for the other person, because there are two things that go wrong in such a communication pattern. Is one, it would impact the relationship. Two, it is a very heavy conversation for yourself as well, and that energy might stay with you for a long time. So I think it's very effective, and it's very it's good energy if you strike this balance of forgiveness and assertiveness. Forgiveness is also for you. So in case I'm not able to forgive something or someone, I definitely look within and ask myself, what is it that I haven't forgiven about myself? So either way, it is the most brilliant learning. it is a very heavy feeling to carry, which is why I choose to forgive for myself. And of course, there are certain things that transpire. I can always manage a conversation assertively. I can manage to forgive based on the things that I have shared before, and that keeps me healthy and light in terms of I'm able to move on to the next thing that I need to do, and not stay with that conversation and not stay with that memory and that feeling, but I'm able to take the learning and move on, and I'm able to pass on that learning in the spirit of assertiveness, forgiveness, learning, and humanness to the other person also. And there are times when I see someone else making the same mistake that I have made, so I completely empathize with them, and I share with them that you know what, I know where you're coming from, and if it helps you, I can share with you my story and how it made me go inward and how it made me realize that there are certain, it's pointing out to certain things which I need to address within myself, and how that's how what led me to be more self-aware, more and so now I lead with self-love, now I lead with self-worth, now I lead with self-forgiveness and self-assertiveness, and it is a major difference in my life thanks to all of these things. And I must share that there was a point in time when I used to get into these relationships, and I used to talk about it with my friend, and my friend would be like, but Naz, why is it that you are still in this relationship? And that answer, I think that question was asked years ago, and I finally have the some of the answers. The inner work continues, and don't and I'm able to share it with you today thanks to learning, self work, facilitation, and it's amazing that I'm able to bring these concepts to you in the way that it worked out for me. And also, what I love about this is I'm bringing it to you in my own way of clubbing forgiveness and assertiveness. It could be something that works out for you differently. If you would like to model the structure of my experience that I have shared with you, please go ahead and do that by asking those questions. Modeling means that thanks to my experience, the structure of my experience, you're able to find that internal resource internally for yourself. And if something else works out for you, if you ask the broader question, how do I forgive assertively, please do share, please do reach out, let me know what are your thoughts about forgiveness and being assertive. Both are equally important to me, and this is how they both come together, and they make me build healthier, stronger, longer relationships. Thank you.